What's up, internet family? Let's go ahead and get started. We're a little bit late, but better late than never. March Madness is underway, and recycling in Baldwin County, plus a bill filed in the Alabama House related to Big Creek Lakes closure. We've got those stories and more. Let's go ahead and get into it. It's time for News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hey, internet family, I'm Akivia McFarland. Thank you so much for joining us for News 5 Now. Every day we get together at 5:30. We talk about the big stories that we're following for you right now. We get into your answers to our question of the day. I really like today's question, by the way. And we see how you voted in our poll of the day, too, on Facebook. So let's go ahead and get things started with the big stories that we're following for you right now. And as always, we're going to kick things off with number 5. A transportation company has donated a full-scale maintenance training aircraft to Saraland High School to expand hands-on aviation experience. AAA USA gave a retired Piper PA-28 general aviation aircraft, allowing students to work on the aircraft's frame. The plane will be used as part of the school's airframe technology program. AAA USA has also launched its Wings of Opportunity Scholarship, which will be awarded annually to Saraland High School students interested in pursuing aerospace career. So I know that's very cool, very exciting for students up at Saraland High School. Number 4, it's March Madness, baby. The number 1 overall seed, Auburn Tigers, are moving on in the NCAA men's basketball tournament after beating Alabama State this afternoon. It was a big win for them, 83-63. They'll take on the Creighton Blue Jays on Saturday in Lexington, Kentucky. Meanwhile, the Alabama Crimson Tide will face Robert Morris in the first round at 11:40 tomorrow morning in Cleveland, Ohio. And of course, we do always wish our local teams all the best luck. Number 3, officials with the National Hurricane Center say Hurricane Helene is now the deadliest named storm since Hurricane Katrina. Helene made landfall in Florida's Big Bend on September 26th and then made its way through Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. The storm is being blamed for at least 248 deaths across the eastern U.S. More than 1,800 people died when Hurricane Katrina hit the Gulf Coast in 2005. Number 2. Baldwin County is beginning a county-wide recycling service. I know people over in Baldwin County have been waiting for this for some time. A $25 million, 60,000 square foot facility opened today. It can process 40,000 tons of recyclables annually. Those recyclables will then be sold. County-wide curbside pickup will be offered in stages. So make sure you're keeping your eyes on that. Stay tuned to all the updates with that new recycling service over in Baldwin County. And number 1, Alabama State Representative Shane Stringer of Citronelle filed legislation to prohibit water boards and sewer commissions from banning or restricting recreational activities on lakes they own or control. This comes more than a month after the Mobile Area Water and Sewer System decided to permanently close Big Creek Lake to recreational activities. The bill says water or sewer boards, quote, may not in any way restrict the public's recreational use of a body of water or portion thereof owned or controlled by the board, including for fishing and boating. This legislation has been sent to the House Boards, Agencies, and Commissions Committee, which is led by State Representative Margie Wilcox of Mobile. And those are the big stories that we are following for you at this hour. And make sure you're staying tuned in. And of course, we'll keep you updated throughout the evening. Today's a special day. We've got a lot of March Madness going on, so you'll have to tune in for your local news at 9 and 10 o'clock. And that 10 o'clock show may be starting pretty late. So just make sure you keep your eyes peeled on WKRG News 5. All right, guys, now it's time to get cranked up. I told you I liked our question of the day today, and I am ready to go ahead and get into it. The question is, Snow White hits theaters and on Friday, so that's tomorrow. What's your favorite Disney live action release? I have an answer, but you're not here for my answers. We're here for yours. So let's go ahead and see what y'all have to say. And I will start by saying this. I know that, if you grew up on some of these classic Disney films, kind of like I did, a lot of us haven't been huge on the live action releases, but there have been a couple that have been pretty all right to me. So let's go ahead and see what you guys have to say. All right, let's get into it. I love a lot. This is from Benjamin Aki. I love a lot of the great Disney classics, but haven't watched any of the remakes since they made them woke. That's what Benjamin had to say, and he has some people laughing and giving that a thumbs up. So there you go. Thank you, Benjamin, for your take. All right, let's keep it going. Let's see, D. Martin Barnes, Bedknobs and Broomsticks or Mary Poppins. The Mary Poppins sequel was good. Okay. Well, the thing about Mary Poppins, though, is Mary Poppins was always live action. So I don't know if Mary Poppins counts, but I do prefer the original Mary Poppins. That was my jam. I couldn't watch enough of that growing up. All right, our very own Summer Pool says Aladdin is by far the best. Aladdin was very good with Will Smith as the genie there, and that was a very good movie. I liked the twists and turns that were a little bit different from the original animated movie. All right, let's keep it pushing. Jamie Wilson says, I'm waiting on How to Train Your Dragon. That's probably going to be a good one from Universal Studios and DreamWorks. Okay, not Disney, but we do like How to Train Your Dragon. I know those movies were very popular, so maybe the live action will be good too. All right, let's keep on going. A lot of woke comments. A lot of people feel like Disney is woke, but let's kind of focus on the question. We just want to know, which one do you like? Which live action did it for you? That's all I want to know. Come on. Can we answer the question, please? All right. Let's see. Karen Massey says, our family is not a fan of the live action movies, which a lot of people aren't. But if I had to pick one, though, it'd be Alice in Wonderland. Those were pretty good. Okay. And we got Rachel Jane Lee says Mulan and Aladdin were my favorites. You know what? I actually didn't see the live action Mulan. I did see the Aladdin, and I really liked it. I didn't see Mulan because, truthfully, I didn't feel the need to. The original animated one is that good. Like, it is so good. I don't need anything more. I kind of feel that way about Lion King, too. Like, I don't need it. Like, how you just sometimes you just choose to just like, no, I refuse. I won't. That's kind of how I feel about like Lion King and Mulan. But thank you so much, Rachel, for your take. All right. I will say I haven't seen the one I like up here yet, but we'll keep it going just to see if it pops up here. All right. Adrian Bates Thompson says, I like the new Cinderella. I haven't seen it, but I'm sure it was awesome. Benjamin Keevan says Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella was great. Some of them have been garbage, but none of them are better than the originals. I like the Beauty and the Beast that has my girl Emma Watson in it, which I grew a love for her in my Harry Potter days, but that's another conversation that could take me on and off subject, so let's stay on. All right, let's keep on going. Okay. Finally, one person seems to agree with me. Tamika S. Bell says Mulan and The Little Mermaid. Listen, I loved live action Little Mermaid. I love that they gave Prince Eric a song that he did not originally have in the animated movie. And I don't care what you have to say, Halle Bailey can sing her tail off, literally, her tail fin off. She was a wonderful choice, a beautiful siren voice, like that, what was needed for the character of Ariel in The Little Mermaid. I think she did an absolutely excellent job. Love that movie. I'll watch it over and over and over. Don't care. Whatever. That's my take. But anyway, we're here for yours. Let's keep on going. Grace Beth McMahon says the animated films are just better in my opinion. I'm here with you. Wasn't here for Beauty and the Beast or Little Mermaid. Won't be here for Snow White either. So yeah, she's one of the people I was just talking about. We're just kind of like, I just don't want to, because the animated, why ruin it? Why change it? Why make it different? Like, when you grow up with something so classic, when it's already so good, changing it just feels bizarre. And I do understand that sentiment to some degree. So thank you so much, Grace Beth, for giving your response too. All right, we're going to keep going just through a couple of more and seeing what else you guys have to say. Ooh, Jonathan Myers says, I had a lot of fun with Cruella. And that has my girl Emma Stone in it. And you know what? I did not see Cruella. I actually really want to see Cruella because I love me some Emma Stone. And I'm glad that you said you had a lot of fun with it. You're encouraging me to actually go and see it. I'm going to have to open up my Disney Plus and go give some of these a try that I haven't seen. Unless it's Lion King. I'm probably still not going to try that one. Just being difficult. All right, let's keep on going. Just a couple of more, guys, and we will wrap up our question of the day. Let's keep on going. A lot of woke comments. We're really just giving our take on Disney at this point, not really answering the question, but a lot of you feel like Disney is woke and you're just good on that. Look, respect, but we're gonna keep on past some of these comments because you're not really answering the question. All right. Well, that seems like that really kind of wrapped it up itself there. So thank you all for everyone who participated in the question, gave answers to what's your favorite Disney live action movie, and we can go ahead and get things turned over for our Facebook poll. We want to know, do you plan to read the declassified JFK assassination files? Here's how you voted. 57% of you say yes, and 43% of you say no. I'm actually surprised to see so many people saying no here. I know that obviously, JFK's assassination was one of those events that, stunned the world. So I'm surprised to see 43% saying no, but I know a lot of people will have their eyes on it. It's going to be a big talker once it comes out. So thank you for participating in our Facebook poll and our question of the day. I always really enjoy those, but now, as I always do, it's time to give you some homework and get you on over to our Facebook page. If you haven't already, go ahead and give the WKRG Facebook page a big thumbs up and answer our next question of the day. Who's overdue to release a new album? Listen, I have an answer, and I'm going to go ahead and give mine now, give my little 2 cents. Rihanna, girl, we miss you. I know you're a billionaire. I know you've done everything that you could possibly need to do, but I'm going to come back to camera just to tell you, we miss you. And if you have one more album in you, I'm not going to be mad at it. Your last one was perfect, though. 2017's Anti, start to finish, no skips, perfect album. But we are overdue. We miss you. But, of course, we appreciate what you've given us if you don't give us any more. All right, I got off on a little tangent there, but you have more homework to do. We also need you to vote on that next Facebook poll, too. Do you earn enough to live comfortably? Make sure you vote on that, too. And we'll be right back here with you tomorrow to share those answers, share your results, share the answers. So make sure you're tuning in to News 5 Now. So as always, we appreciate you guys so much for tuning in, coming to spend some time with us for News 5 Now. And as I told you, we do have NCAA basketball happening throughout the evening, so make sure you're sticking in with News 5 Now. Not News 5 Now, WKRG News 5, and make sure you're tuning into those games, and that way, come 10 o'clock for the 10 o'clock show, it will start a little bit late, but you'll be right where you need to be for your local news. As always, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. See you next time.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips.